Hey there, welcome back to Mystery Infinity, where we dive deep into the puzzles the world has tucked away. Today, we're setting off on an adventure into the realm of cryptic puzzles and hidden treasures with the Beale Ciphers. Picture this, a treasure so vast it's hidden away with only a set of bewildering codes as the key to unlocking its location. We're talking gold, silver, jewels, and a mystery that's had treasure seekers scratching their heads for over 100 years. But here's the kicker, only one of these ciphers has ever been cracked. So, what's the deal with the other two? Are they leading us to unimaginable riches or just a wild goose chase? That's what we're here to find out. If you're into tales of mystery, treasure hunts, and codes that have yet to be deciphered, you're in the right place. Buckle up, because this journey through history and intrigue is going to be one heck of a ride. Ready to join us on this quest? Let's dive in and see if we can unravel the mystery of the Beale Ciphers together. The mysterious beginnings. Imagine this. You're wandering through the wild, wild west in the early 1800s and bam, you hit the jackpot. Not in a saloon playing cards, but stumbling upon a treasure so massive it could make even the wealthiest gold rush miner turn green with envy. This is where our tale begins, with a chap named Thomas J. Beale. This guy, our mystery man of the hour, supposedly finds a treasure so vast it's not just a chest of gold, it's mountains of it, along with silver and jewels to make any pirate's haul look like pocket change. Now, Beale, being the secretive soul he is, decides, why just bury it when I can turn it into the world's most perplexing treasure hunt? So, he crafts not one, not two, but 3 ciphers. Think of them as the ultimate brain teasers, puzzles so intricate they make your smartphone's security look like child's play. These aren't your run-of-the-mill treasure maps. There's no X marks the spot. Oh no, it's more like codes mark the mystery, hiding the treasure's location, what it contains, and who gets to inherit it. But here's where it gets spicy. Beale was so into keeping this treasure a secret that he didn't just bury the ciphers in a bottle somewhere. He handed them off to a friend, basically saying, hey, if I don't come back, can you make sure these get to the right people? Spoiler alert, Beale becomes the ultimate ghoster. No word, no trace, just poof, vanished, leaving nothing but these bewildering ciphers as breadcrumbs leading to, well, that's the million-dollar question. And so begins the wild goose chase. A treasure hunt spanning over a century that has drawn in the curious, the greedy, and the downright obsessed. From the moment these ciphers hit the public eye, it was like the starting gun went off in the race to find America's most hidden treasures. Little did anyone know cracking the code would be like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded, with one hand tied behind your back. Deciphering the undecipherable. So, we've got these ciphers, right? A trio of brain twisters that would make even the smartest codebreakers scratch their heads. But hold on to your detective hats, because here comes a twist in the tale. Picture this. An amateur cryptanalyst, not some high-flying spy or seasoned treasure hunter, but a regular Joe or Jane with a knack for puzzles, decides to take a crack at it. And what do they use as their secret weapon? None other than the Declaration of Independence. Yep, that old parchment that laid down the law for the US turns out to be the key to unlocking one of the biggest mysteries of the century. Now imagine the scene. There they are, poring over this historic document, matching numbers to letters, and boom! The code starts to unravel. It's like watching a magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat. Except this rabbit is a detailed list of what the treasure contains. We're talking about thousands of pounds of gold, silver, and precious gems that could make you live like a king in a fairy tale. But here's the kicker. It's just the what, not the where. It's like getting a mouth-watering description of the most delicious meal with no clue about where to eat it. You've got to appreciate the irony. It's as if Beale said, here's what you're missing out on, but good luck finding it. This revelation sends everyone into a frenzy. It's the ultimate teaser, a peek into a treasure chest without a map to find it. The successful decryption is a beacon of hope, lighting up imaginations and sparking a frenzy of treasure hunters dreaming of gold. But it's also a cruel joke, a treasure list with no X marks the spot. This breakthrough is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it's proof that the treasure is real, a detailed inventory of riches just waiting to be found. On the other hand, it's a tantalizing puzzle with a missing piece. It turns the Beale ciphers from a legend into a reality, but one that's just out of reach, dangling the promise of untold wealth in front of everyone like the ultimate carrot on a stick. And just like that, the hunt for the Beale treasure goes from a leisurely stroll in the park to a full-on sprint in the dark, with everyone wondering, where in the world is this treasure? The hunt for the treasure. With just one cipher down and the treasure's contents laid bare, the hunt for Beale's bounty turned the Virginia countryside into a giant game of hide-and-seek where everyone's it. Imagine throngs of treasure hunters, from the slick, fedora-wearing professionals to the eager beavers armed with nothing but shovels and dreams, all descending on the landscape with dreams of gold in their eyes. It's like a gold rush, but instead of panning for gold, they're digging for clues buried in a centuries-old puzzle. The tales of these treasure seekers are as varied as the ciphers themselves. There's the guy who convinced his entire family to spend their summer vacation digging up their backyard because he was sure the treasure was buried under the old oak tree. Spoiler alert, the only thing they found was an old shoe and a lot of worms. Then there's the professional team with all the gear. Metal detectors, ground-penetrating radar, the works, sweeping across fields like they're searching for alien life forms only to come up empty-handed. But it's not just about the digs. The theories about where the treasure lies are as wild as you can imagine. One theory suggests the treasure is hidden beneath a historic landmark, protected by ghosts of the past. Another theory points to cryptic symbols carved into ancient trees, leading the way to the treasure. If only anyone could agree on what the symbols mean. It's a mix of Indiana Jones and National Treasure, but with more disagreements and less Nicolas Cage. The hunt has turned into a community of its own. A band of modern-day explorers bound together by the dream of cracking a code that's held its secret for over 2 centuries. They share tales of near misses, what-ifs, and the occasional backyard debacle, all in the pursuit of Beale's elusive treasure. It's a testament to the allure of mystery, the promise of wealth, and the unbreakable human spirit that keeps them searching, despite the odds. In the world of treasure hunting, it's the journey, the camaraderie, and the thrill of the chase that count. Though nobody would mind striking gold either. The skeptics and debunkers. In every great tale of treasure and mystery, there's always a crowd that's not buying the ticket to dreamland. Enter the skeptics and debunkers, the folks who look at the Beale ciphers and see not a map to untold riches but a wild goose chase with a goose that might not even exist. These are the people who, when you say hidden treasure, they hear elaborate fairy tale. They've got their reasons, and to be fair, they're not just throwing shade without a bit of homework to back it up. First off, there's the question of the ciphers themselves. Are they genuine puzzles leading to a fortune? Or are they the 19th century version of a prank call? Some cryptanalysts and historians argue that the statistical patterns in the codes don't add up, suggesting they might be too random to hold any real information. It's like trying to read a book only to find out the pages are filled with gibberish designed to lead you on a wild chase for meaning where there might be none. Then there's the mystery man, Thomas J. Beale. Was he a real person with a real treasure or just a character in an elaborate story? Digging into history books and records turns up little evidence that a man of his description ever wandered the Wild West or buried a fortune in Virginia. It's as if he vanished into thin air, leaving behind just enough of a story to keep us hooked, but not enough to prove he was ever really there. Skeptics point to this lack of evidence as a big red flag waving in the wind of wishful thinking. But perhaps the most intriguing argument from the skeptics is the idea that the greatest treasure the Beale ciphers offer isn't gold or jewels, but the story itself. They suggest that the ciphers could be an elaborate literary puzzle, a creation meant to stir the imagination, challenge the mind, and perhaps even teach a lesson about the folly of greed and the endless pursuit of wealth. In this view, the real gold is in the chase, the community that's formed around the mystery, and the endless debates about what's true, what's possible, and what's just a mirage on the horizon of human curiosity. The legacy and the mystery continues. Years have turned into decades and decades into centuries, yet the Beale ciphers stand firm, unyielding to time or the relentless efforts of those trying to crack their code. It's the ultimate cliffhanger in a story that refuses to end, a puzzle that teases the minds of the most brilliant cryptographers and casual enthusiasts alike. Why does this mystery endure, gripping the imagination of anyone who stumbles upon its tale? It's simple. The allure of the unknown, the human drive to solve the unsolvable, and the tantalizing possibility of treasure just out of reach. The Beale ciphers are more than just a set of unsolved codes. They're a legend that has fostered a community of dreamers, thinkers, and adventurers. This community isn't just about finding treasure, it's about the thrill of the hunt, the joy of the puzzle, and the bond formed by shared obsession. In an age where technology can solve mysteries that have baffled humanity for ages, the Beale ciphers remain defiant, a testament to the limits of our understanding and the depth of our curiosity. But what is it about these particular ciphers that makes them so resistant to the advancements of modern cryptography? It's as if Beale, or whoever created these puzzles, knew how to construct a code that could stand the test of time, laughing in the face of future generations' attempts to unveil its secrets. Each failed attempt adds another layer to the mystery, another story to the legend, making the treasure, whether real or imagined, even more desirable. The legacy of the Beale ciphers is a captivating narrative of human endeavor, a reminder that some mysteries remain beyond our grasp, not for lack of trying, but perhaps because they serve a greater purpose. They remind us of the joy in wondering, the excitement of the chase, and the unending quest for knowledge. As long as the ciphers remain unsolved, they continue to inspire, challenge, and unite us in our common pursuit of the unknown. The Beale ciphers don't just offer the promise of treasure, they gift us with the enduring legacy of mystery itself, a treasure hunt where the map refuses to be read, and the journey is the real prize. And that wraps up our journey into the enigmatic world of the Beale ciphers. What an adventure it's been, right? From cryptic codes to treasure hunts that spark the imagination, we've delved deep into a mystery that keeps us guessing. Now it's your turn. What do you think about this centuries-old puzzle? Is there a fortune waiting out there, or is the true treasure the quest itself and the stories we share along the way? If you loved diving into this mystery as much as we did, hit like, smash that subscribe button, and share this video with friends who love a good puzzle. Your support fuels our quest for the curious and extraordinary. Stay tuned to Mystery Infinity for more fascinating facts, captivating stories from history, science, and the uncharted corners of our world. More incredible content is on its way to keep your sense of wonder alight. Until our next adventure, keep exploring, keep questioning, and never lose your drive for discovery.